What's up, Gemini? It's your girl, Ivy Ladone, and today we're going to find out what it is that you are transforming in the month of April 2024. My friends, if you're into these kinds of videos, I ask that you please give this a like because it tells me that you do, and I'll just continue to make more. By the way, you are eligible for a free reading after this one next month if you do three things. Drop your first and last name down below in the comments, be subscribed or follow this channel, and definitely like this video. Okay, also, if you participated last month, then maybe stay tuned because you might be the one that I'm reading for at the end of this video. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and dive in. Highest vibrational messages for the sign Gemini for the month of April 2024. What is Gemini transforming? What energy center points should we look at? Which chakra center points should we look at for the transformational process of Gemini in April? All right, so I'm just going to be honest with you. Before diving into this, filming, oh my gosh. Before diving into this filming, way too many cards. I was so distracted. Like I was like, look at this. Lots of energy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all these cards. 5 cards. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because the last reading I held, not the last sign, but the last reading I held, 5 cards came out separately, not all together, and I still read them. And so now here are 5. I'm just talking to you, being honest. And now here are 5 cards. Okay. I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, we're going to put this in numerological order. My God, this was a little intense. Wasn't I just telling you that I was extremely distracted in the beginning of this? And then all of a sudden this happened. And then now I'm like, okay, here we are now. So I just want to say, throughout these readings, I leave everything up to chance and opportunity because we're opening up essentially through divinity practice. We're into the quantum field right now. We're into quantum science. Anything goes, anything is possible. So the fact that this bulk of information came forward like that on my lap, it didn't even fall here. It was like on my lap and all face down, all together compact. It's like, I don't know if in April you're being gifted an opportunity to gain lots of insight, or there's this big bag of information, or like the cat's out of the bag, or something lands on your lap literally and you're like, okay, now you have to take care of this, or a situation, I don't know, but just take it or leave it. And then also the fact that there was so much energy happening. So I feel that in April, you guys are going to have a lot of energy just moving, running through you, running around you. Wow. Let's try to ground that. Okay, so are we ready? Oh my gosh. In numerological order, my friends, this is what you've got. Holy cow. You have, you literally almost have every single chakra right now transforming, activating, healing. The only 2 that are not here is the sacral and the solar. Sacral and solar. Sacral, solar. Sacral 2 inches below your belly button. Solar plexus 2 inches above your belly button. And they're right there in the pit of your stomach and in the fight or flight, which is telling me that that's not what we're doing in this month. Okay, for you. Okay, so let's get into it, shall we? All right, let's go, Gemini. First card I'm presenting to you is number 1, literally number 1. The first card of the entire deck. Take what resonates or leave the rest. This is Earth Magic, and this is the root chakra. The root is about your sense of security, your primal instincts, and your basic needs, okay? You have another root card here, and this is number 6. It is what it is. This is the same center, point. This is the same theme of life, your basic needs, your primal instincts. Are you doing that for yourself? Do you have your security set, your finances? If anything happens to you, do you have a home, a roof over your head, and for how long? And are you confident in that? Are you eating food? And if you are, is that actually good food for you? Is it keeping you healthy and alive? Your friends, are they all good for you, or some toxic? Basic needs, security, all of that is being checked and evaluated in April. And what this is saying is there is this newness happening, this new form of system in play for you. about security, like something is coming in to revisit that security system for you. And then also, number 6, though, is basically saying like there's a part of you that is maybe, I want to say that there has, because this is about your security. And so on one side of things, Gemini, you're being gifted an opportunity to start something new when it comes to that stuff, like break free from something, or start a new way of finding security. And then another part is like, but it just is the way that it is. And like, this is the way that you are set up to be, security wise, basic needs wise. Maybe some things you're just going to have to either just accept in order for you to actually start new. There's this concept though for like your basic needs and your security to just be like, you know what, like this is what it is. It is what it is. Like, this is my circumstance, and I'm just gonna have to accept this. And maybe in you accepting it, and that is what it is in your security and your basic needs, there's also maybe this new spark of momentum just because you accepted it, because it is what it is basically saying like you're just accepting it. You're like not going to try to change it anymore. You're not going to try to find new ways. It's like, just that's what it is. So leaving it at that. And I guess that is inspiring new energy to flow because you've just closed the chapter on that, or you've closed the page, so to speak, and you just accepted something. Now, moving forward, you have the heart chakra. So we go from the root, the sense of security and primal instincts and basic needs. We skip and jump all the way up to your heart. So something about your basic needs and your primal instincts is related to like your heart, your matters of the heart, joy, heavy heartness, sadness, right? Intimacy, a little bit of love, right? Not a lot of love, less intimacy, more love, I should say. And healing the heart, right? Number 23, which is a 5, which a 5 is all about communication. So communicating your needs, communicating stuff that is ultimately going to... So April, man, wow. There's just a lot of momentum in April for you. I really feel that. You're getting an opportunity in April to accept something. And as you accept something, you are allowing, because everything is energy. So if you just change up the energetics of you from resisting something and blocking something and getting mad at something, and then finally just being like, whatever, I accept. It is what it is. There's an energetic signature, right, that changes when you do that. You feel it. That sense of energy that shifts and changes, ultimately, it's a different rhythm. So now the harmonization of that also now changes in the way that it comes out in your personality, in the way you do things. And that is the newness, I think, that is happening for you. Because as you accept something, it has to do with something of acceptance of like the past, of the heart, of your security, of basic needs, something of that sort. Moving forward, you have number 33, and this is the throat chakra, ears wide open. But because this is the throat chakra, and because this is discussing ears wide open, this is actually talking about you listening. You having your ears wide open, quite literally, listening a lot. And I know that you, as a Gemini, right? It's chatter, chatter, chatter. Intellect, research. Tell me the truth. Why do you think that? Well, I think this. Well, tomorrow I don't think that. I did more research, right? This is actually telling you like pause on the communication and you talking and you having to be heard and you having to be, this is actually you like just shh for a second in April and start to listen a little bit more, because there's hidden gems, hidden clues in the communication that is going to be sent your way. So you actually having your ears on and open literally to be receptive to like any things that would be helpful for your transformation or your journey, that's going to be the thing. So ears wide open. 33 is also double 3, creative numbers, but also ascendant numbers. So like graduation, you're basically evolving in the way that you're communicating. It's no longer like just blah, 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 blah. It's you actually like, wait, what did you say? Really? Okay, how do I feel about that? Oh, that's truth. Oh, that's truth. Oh, that's really happening. Oh, that happened? Oh, that's that's going to go there. It's that kind of, right? Like you're listening to things, listening to the hidden gems, finding the hidden gems through your listening. Okay. And it's also like ears wide open. It doesn't mean just like listening to other people or in those hidden gems. It's also listening to yourself, Gemini. You talk a lot, right? Outside, but also in here. So like listening to yourself can also help you heal certain things. Maybe can help you accept certain things. Maybe can help you also initiate new things. Okay. So this is a very potent, important card. Last card here on this spread down here, because we're going to look at the bottom of the deck too, is number 41, a higher view. So ultimately, this card is a third eye card right here. And this is your intuition center. So this is your ability to connect to your inner guidance. You're walking by faith, not by sight. That's what intuition is. You feeling connection to where you're going and how you're pulling something in, because you don't just go and make something happen. You are making something happen now through your actions, and while you visualize it, your third eye, and your heart desires it, all of the mechanics in your body, because you're an intelligent being, okay, design, all of those things create that manifestation, that pulling in of that intuitiveness. But the intuition here that we're talking about is you're going to actually have this ability in April to see things for what they really are. You're going to see things with a bird eye view. You're going to see things on a more expanded view, a more spiritual view, meaning like if something's happening to you in April, or something's been happening to you, or changes are happening, Gemini, this card is actually saying like in April, first of all, keep your ears open, listen to yourself and listen to others, less talking, more listening, because there's hidden gems there. And as you do that, you're going to be healing the heart, and you're going to have the opportunity to accept something as it is. And that's actually a very mature level of being, just accepting. That mature level of being is the evolution. So the higher viewpoint is you actually ascending to a more emotionally intelligent, more connected to your spirituality, and saying, you know what? I know that I'm going through all these changes. I know that I'm doing this, but like, honestly, like, I know that this is being guided. I know that I'm being protected. I know that this is all for my own happiness and my own unfolding. And I see how all of this stuff now, looking at my life in hindsight, I see that that happened for that, and that this happened for this. And when that happened, that caused this. So I understand that even though like I'm here right now, like all of that had a purpose. And with that being said, because I'm able to see that, I'm actually just going to accept how all of this is. And that's actually making my heart feel a little bit less stressed, because I'm just seeing things for how they really are. And I'm listening to things instead of just being in my own head about things. And therefore, because I'm doing that, new things are being able to spark for me because I'm in that space. The bottom of your deck is 45, beyond the ordinary. And this is a crown chakra. So as we were saying that the third eye, visualization, listening to your gut instinct, right? Your inner guidance, and this being a higher perspective, spiritually speaking, knowing that life has got you, God has got you, right? Whatever God is for you, life force, actual God, whatever that is, right? Life has you, you're protected. This card ultimately at the bottom of the deck is saying like in April, all of this circumstance, all of these opportunities that you're going to have, basically get back to your spiritual growth. So in April, you're being granted an opportunity or opportunities to grow in your spirituality, in your trust in life, in God, in yourself. Wow. What would I recommend for you as a fitness mystic, Gemini? Well, I highly recommend for you to consider intuitive stretch, because intuitive stretch is basically a 45-minute meditation in motion. It's a practice that helps you ground and then allows you to relax a little bit so that you can kind of have introspection and understand and listen to your own thought process. And it stretches out your body, because we hold memory in our muscles, and sometimes that creeps up on us and we become tight and then angry and we don't know, we're disconnected. So if you want more flow in your life, I'd recommend to have better inner flow, and how we do that is in many different ways, but one of the ways is through movement. So if you're into those kinds of things, check out the description box below. You'll find some videos either at the end of this video for intuitive stretch on the channel, but you can also check out its own channel, which has more updated videos for you. Now, if you're really into this kind of stuff and you're like, Ivy, like I really want to connect with you, I want to have all of these things, my friend, consider becoming a Patreon, because for $5 a month, you get to not only have all of this content on there, right, delivered straight to the app, the Patreon app, You also get dance cardio classes. You also get workshops for these readings. You also get intuitive stretch classes, full classes, 45-minute ones. And you are also eligible for a free reading every month with me, just for being a Patreon and supporting this channel, because without the Patreons, I would not be able to do this. So thank you so much if this is where we part ways. Now, if you are waiting to see who the winner of this free reading is, drum roll please. And if you'd like to be eligible for the next reading, another reading for next month, then please leave your full name below, subscribe to the channel, and like this video. But the winner for this reading this month is Alexis over on TikTok. We have this on YouTube and TikTok, and this is Alexis from TikTok. Username Big Lex 82. Thank you so much, Alexis. Let's go ahead and dive in to see what it is that you are personally transforming in the month of April 2024. All right, let's do a little quick shuffle. Cleanse myself oracally from Gemini. And let's connect to Alexis. So highest vibrational messages for Alexis. What is Alexis transforming in the month of April 2024? Highest vibrational messages. All right. Alexis for the month of April 2024. Big Lex 82. Whoa. All right. Any other messages I want to come out for Alexis? Okay. Cool. Feel pretty cool about that. Feel pretty good. Oh, this tends to happen. So I'm surprised, but I'm not so surprised. Essentially, whenever we're doing these kinds of readings, it's bound to happen because we're talking about your sign. The similar card come out for the general sign that come out for the individual reading. So the card that came out for you is actually number 1, Earth Magic. So Alexis, listen up. So you had this in your overall general Gemini reading, right? But this card, the fact that it came out is specifically saying that for the month of April 2024, this is what to look at. Looking at your root. So looking at your security system. Security meaning like your finances. Are they in line? Are they there to protect you? To make sure that if you have a rainy day, you can use up those finances. Are you secure in your housing? Doesn't mean that you have to own a home, but it means that you're safe in your home, right? You have shelter. Okay. Are you meeting your needs with nutrition? Are you eating? And are you eating healthy foods for your health that are going to sustain your life? Right? These are the systems in place that connect to your security, your primal and your basic instincts. So first of all, is that being met in April? But it looks like, yes, it is. And there's actually this new energy mustering for you. So if you're feeling the energetics of like something new mustering, first of all, I just want to say that, yes, totally, because you're Gemini, but also because it's basically Aries season. So things that are new. But I will say this. Astrologically speaking, I wouldn't recommend for you to start anything the first 2 weeks of April, because in the astrology, it shows like we need to kind of chill out for a second. It's not until past the 20th, I think, that maybe if you're feeling like doing anything really out there, go and do it. But before the 20th, I'd say like use a little bit of cautionary sense for that. But essentially, number 1 is basically you initiating something in April, you starting something, you putting the groundwork, you researching, you calling, you setting that up, you going to that class, you buying those groceries, you buying that specific food, you buying that outfit. It's like you're starting it. It's beginning. It's, you know. Number 37 as the bottom of your deck, which is the Oracle's Gift. And this is the overall arching theme. So whatever it is that's happening in April regarding your basic needs, your primal instincts, and your sense of security, initiating something, starting new in that regard, it's all giving back to the activation of your third eye, which is your connection to yourself, your visualization ability to connect to your inner guidance. And the Oracle's Gift, Alexis, this is like you being gifted a huge new download, a huge ability to see, connect with divinity, connect spiritually speaking with your own magic. It's like you having the aha moment in April to be like, oh my God, like I do have the power. I do have the gift. I do have that ability. I can do this. It's all in me. It's kind of like that awareness. and it's sparking in April for you. I love that. I actually would recommend for you to consider vision boards or writing stuff out. If you have your own journal for like creative work, dream stuff, or like your goals, like make that happen. Because like, yeah, you're working on something, and the oracle's gift is very spiritual and divine. So it's like inside messages, downloads, aha moments, inner sparks. So, and documenting that is going to be important, especially if you're a Gemini, right? You're like, you like into writing stuff and like thinking about things and researching things. So having something to jot down or note is going to be really prosperous for you. And maybe thinking about a practice that'll allow you to like chill out, ground, which is why I recommend intuitive stretch, because intuitive stretch is like that. It's for you to like just sit down, stretch your body, listen to the message, see and think about and feel and listen to yourself about how you feel throughout the stretch, and then at the end be able to transmute it through deep stretches and then overall a shavasana moment. So if you're into those kinds of things, check out the description box below. Maybe consider becoming a patron and we can do this monthly. Other than that, Alexis, thank you so much for supporting. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.